up in the mountains, my friends, where you can still watch an eagle soar on the wind. And I walk those hills with a smile on my face, and I can't get back to God's saving grace in the mountains.
Welcome back to our Hill to Die On podcast. I am your host, Chase Dowling. And this is what's going on in Forest Hill for the week of the 17th through the 23rd of September 2025. Starting off with our Caballo Gallo weather report. That's because weather affects everything from horses to chickens, folks. Brought to you this week by Mr. Robbie Henry himself, the Nader. Says it's first part of the week, so Wednesday, for first part of this podcast anyways, Wednesday, Thursday, it's going to be hotter than a goat's butthole in a pepper patch. That's right. Then, as it slips on into Friday and Saturday, we're going to get a little cool down, like cracking a cold beer open, right? And then we're going to go into the early part of next week, Monday, Tuesday. You might expect a little bit of rain. So, if you got any work to do outside, Wednesday, Thursday, make sure you're wearing your cover, especially if you're starting to bald. Nader, looking at you. Might get a little sunburn up there. It's going to be cold in the morning. It's going to have to dress in layers, folks. If you're out there splitting wood, probably Wednesday, Thursday might not be the best days to do that. Probably wait till the weekend on that one, or beginning part of next week. Want to get your wood in now, folks. Get your wood in now. And that's what we got. That is our Caballo Gallo weather report. Then, get right into Wednesday, September 17th. At the park, it's Paloga with Chenoa, 9 a.m. She does it Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Then, 2:30 is the LSM food distribution at 24500 Main Street. Then we have social hour and the social dinner for the American Legion Post 587 at the hall. That's right. Tickets sold at the door. And, Mountain Club, 7 p.m. bingo. B4. That's right. Then, getting into Thursday, we have 8:30 a.m. workout with Corey Nix at the Calvary Bible Assembly. That's right. Gonna do a little cardio. Gotta get it done. And then, again, Paloga with Chenoa at the park, 9 o'clock. And 8 p.m. karaoke. Sing your little heart out at the Mountain Club. That's right, folks. Get by there. Have a good time. Have a drink or two. See if your voice sounds better in front of, 25 of your closest friends while they're drinking instead of in the shower. That's right. Then Friday, it's old Ken Valencia's birthday. He's turning a spry 55 at the most. At the most. His niece says otherwise, though. Guaranteed. And also, Jessica Miller has a birthday. Look at you go, Jessica. Work it out. Work it out, Jessica. Pump that iron. Get it. Then, there's, the wildfires. Wildfires. Men's, or boys, I guess, football team has homecoming. Football game. It's 8-on-8. Football game. It's going to be their second home game. They've won 3 in a row, these Forest Hill Wildfires. Varsity football action underneath the Friday night lights for homecoming. Get there or be square. You know how it goes. Ladies and gentlemen, where's the beef? is a question I always ask myself. You never know, but they are around. There's been signs, hoof prints, also a little bit of cow patty up there right around mile marker 21. So they're in the area. Not being as sneaky, they're starting to come into that 21. That's usually where they like to come to the top of that ridge right around this time of year. We'll start getting some more sightings. And hopefully, is there anybody out there that owns cattle in Forest Hill? Send me a picture of these cows. If you got a beef you want to sell, let me know. I'm interested. Half a beef. Let us know. Heck, even if you're watching this from outside the divide, let us know. We want a place to buy some good home-raised beef. Need it for the freezer, folks. Just like Sam Elliott said. Anyway, moving on Saturday. Oh, workout with Corey again on Saturday morning. Oh, cardio! I don't know if it's cardio. She probably does some strength training. It's possible. Possible. Yeah. Oh. Check it out. Jared Varnum catching them fish this week. Didn't post where he caught it, but you know it was on the divide because that little sucker doesn't leave this place, unlike Andrew. You know what Andrew looks at Forest Hill like it's a great place to leave. Jared, you treat this hill like it's a sanctuary, and we appreciate you for that. I think, you know what? You're going to be Fisherman of the Week. Well, because you're the only one that sent the photo in. And let's be honest, you're going to probably be it for the month, too, because you've shown more actual pictures from this area than anybody else. But we appreciate you for that. Good going. And then, on Sunday. If you're looking for something to do on Sunday, 4 p.m., there's a pool tournament. Guess where? At the Mountain Club, your local watering hole. That's right. You know what you do? Sunday, you go uptown, you stop by the Red Dirt, you go get you a good burger and fries, say hello to Danica and Lonnie while you're there, and then after you're done with that, you go play some pool at the MC. Hey, folks, I had something in my tooth there. I think I got it worked out. Yeah, it was good. Tacos. Anyway, thoughts for the shitter. You ever tried to fall asleep with a mosquito in the room? It's pretty hard to do when one little thing can cause so much disruption. So if you ever think that you don't have an impact in this world, just remember that mosquito. And this week's a little bit more of a serious note, and maybe not as annoying as mosquito, and you might agree with that statement or you might disagree with that statement, but Charlie Kirk's voice had a great impact on our nation. And it was just one voice, just one person. And he lost his life because he believed in free speech and our First Amendment. And it's crazy to me how somebody can silence that person's point of view. And it just makes for, you can't ever hear the other side of it. And I always try to picture the other person's side of it, or picture the other person's point of view, because they might be right. Let's be honest. And, you know, you might be wrong, and it's okay to be wrong sometimes. And whether you agreed with Charlie Kirk or not, his impact was felt greatly around our nation. And he always did it with civil discourse. And he never tried to silence anybody else, and he never tried to shut anybody else's views down. I mean, he explained what his were, and he wanted you to explain what yours were. And I think we all got to remember that. Our First Amendment is first for a reason. In my opinion, might be the most important. So, just something to ponder while you're dropping them off down yonder. Dang fan blew my calendar off the table. underneath the couch. I had to go look for it. Anyway, Monday, September 22nd, Lady Wildfires have a home flag football game at 6 p.m. at the high school. And, Girl Scout Troop number 927 is going to be meeting at 4 to 8:30 p.m. at the hall. So if you're into Girl Scouts and you want to, or if you're not and you want to see what it's all about, get there 4 o'clock for your Girl Scout meeting at the hall. Then we have, Tuesday, another workout session with Corey Nix. Paloga with Chenoa. And 11:30 to 3:30, sorry. Bingo at the hall. Bingo! This town is becoming a bit of a bingo town, if I do say so myself. Then, JV ladies volleyball, right? The junior varsity's got a game at the high school at 5 p.m. on Tuesday. And then at 6 p.m., it's varsity ladies volleyball at the high school. So if you want to go see some good volleyball, you want to see some girls bump, set, spike, crack it on them, you go pay your entry fees or pay your entrance fees and go watch some good girls volleyball. Which, folks, brings us to our business of the week. And lo and behold, wouldn't you know it, I went there this weekend for a good cocktail. It's the Mountain Club. That's right. Folks, if you want to have a good time at your local watering hole, heck, if they have bartenders that'll listen to your problems, not for very long, they'll kick you out, maybe. Do it like everybody else does. Just cry in your beer and sulk in it by yourself, for heaven's sakes. Or if you're going to be a bummer, just stay home. Nobody wants to hear that. Anyways, Mountain Club, been here a long time. The only place you can get a nice, good glass of scotch in town. Heck of a place. Get by there. Go support them. Also, they got 2 pool tables. Like I said, they got a pool tournament on Sundays. Never been. Probably because I'm not very good at pool. I'm not going to go enter something and get my butt kicked by Levi or somebody like that. Who we kidding? He ain't going to win either. Probably going to be Laura that wins. Anyway. Mountain Club, there's to you. And also, I'll try to remember to put your events on the calendar. Been forgetting to do that. Anyway. Oh yes. Ladies and gentlemen. There has been another Sasquatch sighting. This one. Right around Soap Street and Main Street in Forest Hill. This one. Little on the shorter side. Curly hair. Been known to only leave hardwood floors in his wake because he cuts out all the rugs. He's a rug cutter. Known for his sunny disposition and a dance move that won't quit. Knows how to shake a leg. Usually can be sighted anywhere near there's a bit of a barley pop. And then if you're out in the woods one late evening and you smell a little bit of whiskey and a scent of a good time, you know he's around. And if you don't know who I'm talking about, I'm not going to tell you. And if you don't know, now you know. This one should be good. I hope people got pictures or videos of this certain Sasquatch maybe doing a little jig at your favorite watering hole in town. People know who I'm talking about. Oh, and a big shout out, Gage. And it wasn't just one Sasquatch last week. It was a whole family of Sasquatches, so nobody was actually correct. But Gage, Michelle, you guys got him. Who else was there? I think everybody that commented on it pretty much got it. Sorry if I can't remember. But Gage and Michelle, of course. I swear they're the only ones that watch this show. But I do it for your entertainment. Anyways. All right. Oh, this week's. That's right. Which brings us to our Robert Francis joke of the week. And this one goes like this here. It says, two cowboys are sitting on the porch drinking a cup of coffee. The one named Earl leans back in his chair and says, "You know, Buck, I finally did it. I got me one of them fancy hearing aids. Best money I ever spent. I can hear the birds, the breeze, even the coffee percolating in the kitchen." Buck raises an eyebrow and says, "Well, I'll be. Sounds like a real game changer." Earl sighs and takes a sip. "Yeah, it was. Until I started hearing everything my wife has been nagging me about over the last 10 years. Buck chuckles. "Well, shoot, that's got to wear a man down." And then Earl says, "Well, it was, until I found the mute button." Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you had a great week. I hope you have a good weekend. We'll be seeing you on the next one.